Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, hello, how are you today? I hope you are in the pink of health, inshallah. Welcome back to our English class with Teacher Yat. Are you ready to learn new things? Yay, that's great. Today, we learn about first, how to use some and any, and second, how to use how many and how much. The topic for today is quantifier. Do you know what is quantifier? Quantifiers are used to express an amount of something. For examples, many, much, any, some, and a lot of. Let's start with how many and how much. Let's know when it is suitable to use how many and when it is suitable to use how much. When we ask questions on things that we can count, we use how many. For examples, when you were asked, how many apples are there? If there's only one apple, your answer should be, there is an apple. But when there are more than one apple, you can say, there are some apples. You also can mention their numbers. For example, there are 3 apples. Next, we look for some or any with countable nouns. Remember, countable nouns are things that we can count. Look at the first picture. We can say, there is an apple and an orange on the table. For the second picture, we can say, there are some oranges but there aren't any apple. When there are none of apple on the table, we use any. Let's move to the third picture. When we asking question, we can ask, are there any kiwis on the table? The answer can be, no, there aren't, but there is an apple. Next is how much. We use how much when asking questions on things that we cannot count. For examples, how much sugar do you need for your tea? You can answer, just a teaspoon. Next, when someone asks you, how much milk that we need for the cake? Remember, milk is uncountable noun. We can't count a liquid. We need tools to measure them. So, we can say, just a cup. Some or any also can be used for uncountable nouns. For examples, look at the first picture. we can say, there is some milk in the fridge. Milk is uncountable noun, so we consider it as singular. Look at the second picture. We can say, there isn't any sugar in the fridge. Remember, we use any for negative statement or none. The word isn't shows negative statement. Let's move to the third picture. The question is there any orange juice in the fridge? Look very carefully. There is no orange juice in the fridge. So, we should say, no, there isn't. So, for the summary, we use how many for countable nouns and how much for uncountable nouns. For examples, when someone asks you, how much bread do you eat every day? Look at the picture. There is a whole loaf of bread. It is uncountable, so we use how much. For slices of bread, we can use how many because we can count the slices. So the question would be, how many slices of bread do you eat? So, for the rap, you must remember that how many is used for countable nouns and how much is used for uncountable nouns. For examples, how many? How many burgers did you eat just now? Number 2, how many glasses of milk do you drink every morning? The words in underlines are the keywords. For how much, there are 2 examples. The first one is, how much water do you drink every day? And how much milk does the baby drink every day? The words in underlines are the keywords. That's the end of the lesson. For tutorial, fill in the blanks with how many, how much, some, any, and a lot of. Do it in your E2. Question number 1. Cheese is left. 2. Did you get bread at the supermarket? 3. I'm going to buy milk. 4. Milk in the bottle. 5. I like coffee, please. 6. Oranges, can't you carry in your basket? 7. I drank water yesterday. 8. Apples do you have? 9. My mother has got sugar, so she can't make any cake. And the last one, I haven't got meal last night. Remember, the words in underlines are the keywords of the questions. Decide whether it is countable or uncountable before you answer these questions. Good luck. That's all. Bye.